think that in December 2025 you can just fly to Thailand and do endless border runs? I have bad news for you. You will either be turned away at the border or put on a blacklist. The rules of this game have changed. The gray zone is closing, but in return, Thailand has opened a golden opportunity that 90% of tourists still don't know about. A method that allows you to legally live here for 5 years, pay 17% tax, and forget about queues at the passport control. Today, I will break down every legal way to stay in Thailand, from the free entry stamps to the millionaire's visa. Plus a bonus method I'll share at the end of the video. And to get these breakdowns every day instead of once a year, subscribe to our social media channels right now, link in the description. That is exactly where we publish things we can't say on YouTube and the freshest news in the moment. Not to waste your time, let's immediately define who you are. In Thailand right now there are 3 global strategies. First one, I'm just looking. These are tourists and snowbirds staying up to 2-3 months. Second, I work online. These are freelancers, crypto enthusiasts and remote workers. And the third one, I want to live here. Families, retirees and investors. A mistake in choosing your category is expensive. I know cases where people bought the elite visa for $1 million baht even though they could have received the DTV almost for free. Or vice versa, they hoped for an education visa and got rejected. So now, with no fluff, let's go in order, from simple to complex. If you're in a rush, time codes are below, but I advise watching the whole thing because the nuances are in the details. Let's start with the basics. December 2025. Citizens of many countries are still entering via visa exemption stamps. The good news, this is now 60 days, not 30 as it was before. More good news, you can extend this stamp inside the country for another 30 days for 1,900 baht. Total 3 months of carefree life. And here's the trap. Many think my 90 days are up. I'll exit to Malaysia or Cambodia, come back and get new 90 days. Friends, that shop is closing. Officers see your travel history. Once or twice is okay, but on the 3rd time they ask you, what do you do? Therefore, if your plan is to live for years on stamps, change your strategy right now. And here's what you change it to. The DTV Visa, Destination Thailand Visa. This is the best thing to happen to the Thai visa system in the last 10 years, and that is the golden opportunity. The essence is simple. The visa is given for 5 years. You can live in Thailand for 180 days, then exit or extend locally and live another 180 days. You can bring your family, spouse and children. Who is it for? Everyone who can prove their work is outside Thailand. Freelancers, online business owners, even if you teach yoga online or trade on the stock exchange. Let's take a small break. This is important for the algorithms, but even more important for us to understand what content to create for you. Pause this video and write in the comments, what do you do for work? Are you a remote worker or business owner or still just planning? Write it down, I read every comment. Thanks for writing, let's continue. The main stumbling block of the DTV is the financial guarantee. You must show that you own 500,000 baht, approximately $15,000, in your account. This money you should have for a certain time, and they check this. But there is this thing that people usually silent about. If you don't have an official contract with Google, it's not a death sentence. A portfolio works too. The main thing is to file the documents correctly. What if I don't want to prove anything? I have money, I want to pay and not be bothered. Then your choice is Thailand Privilege, formerly Elite Visa. This is a membership club. You pay from 900,000 baht and get a visa for 5, 10 or 20 years, plus a limo at the airport and a green lane. What is the difference with DTV? DTV costs 10,000 baht, government fee. Elite costs from 900,000 baht. The difference in price is 90 times. Is it worth overpaying for comfort and zero paperwork? You decide. And one more beast, LTR, long-term residence. This is for wealthy pensioners or super professionals. There is a tax break, 17%, but the income requirements are very strict, from $80,000 a year. If you qualify for LTR, you most likely already know about it. What if I don't have $19,000 in the account and no remote work? The good old education visa. But in 2025, the free ride is over. If you organize an education visa through a fake language school and don't go to classes, expect visitors. Immigration really checks attendance. Want to learn the language or Muay Thai for real? It is an excellent option for a year. And for those over 50, their retirement visa. Here's the main requirement is 800,000 baht in the account and insurance. Many forget about insurance, and with age, it costs astronomical money. Sometimes it is cheaper to buy elite than to pay for insurance for a retirement visa. And now the promised bonus, a visa for families, a method that we at ABG Property consider one of the most reasonable strategies. This is a non-O guardian visa. The essence is simple. If your child enrolls in an international school in Thailand, one parent gets the right to legally live here to take care of them. Look, we have been in this market for 9 years. We've worked with numerous major investors, and the scenario often repeats. First, people buy real estate just for a profitable investment and stable income in foreign currency. But then the classic happens. They come to check the asset, fall in love with Thailand, and decide to stay here with their family. And as we help them select the best properties for living, we constantly see one pattern. People who know how to count money don't immediately run for expensive elite visas. They enroll their children in good schools and get guardian visas. You invest in the child's future and you get your legal status attached to that. The price? 500,000 baht in the account, frozen money, but it is yours, and the school fees. It is significantly cheaper than an elite visa and easier than opening a fake company. But remember the rule, usually one child gives the right to a visa for one parent. Choosing a school in Phuket is a separate quest. British system, American, locations. We are ready to do this homework for you. Let's make a deal. If this video gets 50 likes, we will film a detailed breakdown of Phuket schools. We will drive through the districts, show where it is best to live near the schools to avoid sitting in traffic, and give step-by-step instructions. Hit the like button right now if the topic of children and education is relevant to you. Let's summarize. The era of eternal tourists and chaotic border runs in Thailand is over. As of December 2025, you have 3 clear strategies. Either you are a tourist, or you are a digital nomad with a DTV, or you are an investor choosing comfort via elite or guardian visas. Your legalization here stands on 2 legs: where you live and on what basis. Remove one and everything collapses. We at ABG Property don't just sell square meters, we create the foundation of your life in Phuket. We know how to buy an apartment or villa so it brings you income, and we know which visa to arrange so you can enjoy this income. Right now, go to the links in the description. The first link is to our social networks. There lies the instruction how to open a Thai bank account in 2025-2026. This is the first thing you will need after a visa. The second link is for direct contact with our experts. If you are planning a move or buying real estate, just leave a request. We will save your time, money, and nerves. Thailand is open to those who have a plan, and we give you this plan. See you in Phuket!